mean, my writing wasn't as complex and beautiful as Tony Gilroy's is, but yes, I did. I mean, that's what we do as actors, right? You have to come up with a backstory, in order to understand your character and be able to play it and understand every choice you make through the way. But there was a few similarities, and this idea of the migrant, of someone being forced, to leave everything behind. That was there, but nothing compared to this. I mean, it is fascinating to go back and fill the blank spaces of a character with the writing of Tony Gilroy that is so intelligent. Also, every relation matters, and there's a reason for every relation we get to see in season 1 and now in this last season. And I think it resignifies Rogue One in many ways. If you see the second season, you're gonna go back to Rogue One and understand everything from a different perspective. How important is Biggs in Cassian's life, Luthen, all these people, all these events, and all the losses of a revolution. It's gonna become a more kind of like heavy, grounded, intense film, Rogue One, after this beautiful work Tony has done. Finally, finally, my performance is where it has to be. Now,
Damn, after all these years.
Yes, exactly. No, I love Rogue One. I mean, when I see Rogue One, my mind goes somewhere else, because it was the first time I was part of this universe and this kind of like this storytelling, and this idea of being in a galaxy far, far away, I also see myself when I was really young, because that was 10 years ago, and it's kind of nice to see it. But I have to say that it's because of Andor that I think I finally get to understand Rogue One. It's as if I needed Tony Gilroy to explain to me what film I did 10 years ago. And it's true. I think we're talking about a revolution, but now through Andor, we understand what a revolution means in the life of people,
That's a very hard, that's a hard question to
I think
answer.
I would say that Star Wars has grown, Star Wars has been around for decades now. And Star Wars can have many faces, tonally can explore many different tones and tonalities. I think the beautiful thing about the audience of Star Wars is that it goes from the age of my father to my son. Therefore, there's room for complex stories like this one. There's room for cartoons and like simple stories that would get very, very young kids excited about. I think what Rogue One and what Andor tells you is that there's people. It's in this galaxy far, far away. We are talking. That's why it's the most grounded Star Wars you'll see. This is what happens when Jedis are not around, basically. And we're talking about a chapter in this very, very huge and diverse story. So I think there's room for many more attempts like Andor to be specific in this universe and say like, okay, let's take just these 5 years and talk about that.